audio and visual.
Hey, it's a Fox 411 and Kiss Country Neighborhood News. We're all brought to you by CG Public Health out at Plaza West Shopping Center and also cghealth.com. And today with me, Harry O, and Jay Brooks is Tom Balmer of Stebens Children's Theater. How you doing, Tom?
Hey, Harry, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, it's good to have you here. It's good to know that everything's good and well with the Children's Theater.
Thanks.
You betcha. I know that your production of, is it The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? Jay, do you remember?
No, I don't remember that one.
You remember the title, don't you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
It's also called the Narnia Chronicles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was his first book, and it's a classic. It came out in the 50s and had all kinds of things about World War II, as well as it's reminiscent of Christ rising from the dead, and so a lot of church folks know the tune or know the story.
Huh.
So now does it sound familiar, Jay?
Oh yeah. When you said the other, yeah.
And have you done this before?
We have. We've in fact done it twice. About every 10 years, I think. It's time to bring this out again because it is. Even though you two have not really heard of it, it's a very popular title.
Yeah. No, I remember it. I actually remember it's a fantasy type of. When you watch the movie, it's a fantasy type of thing. But
the girl goes through a wardrobe, Harry Jay, and she goes into the fantasy world of Narnia, where the White Witch has made it always winter but never Christmas, and they find a way. There's all kinds of prophecy involved in the story, and when the four humans sit on the thrones of Narnia, then the White Witch will be defeated, and the great lion Aslan will be who's the rightful ruler, will be restored to his place. And so that's the prophecy that proceeds to come true through the story.
So how long does it take to put a production like this together? Because with mask mandate or mask, have you had to do any of that too? And did that hold up the production?
We all wear masks throughout the rehearsals, Jay. And then when we get to performance, the kids are all wearing these clear shields on their face. And so you can see their expressions and they talk more clearly. Sure. And the audience is still in masks. And that's how we've done it for the last 2 years. We're about to kind of lift our mask mandate if the numbers will continue to go down.
Sure.
But it's happening all over. So
sorry,
it's happening all over.
Right.
A lot of the mandates are being foreclosed, shall we say? Exactly. So, hey, let's talk about some of the kids that are involved. Some of your stars, they're up on stage.
Well, we have Anne-Marie Hanson, who's playing the White Witch, and she is doing a great job. She's very proud. She's a proud beauty, and that's what it takes. And she can put on a very haughty air. And then we've got Ben Aaronson is playing Aslan the Lion, and he also is got a great speaking voice, godlike speaking voice, and so he's doing a good job. I think he's a sophomore in high school, but he's got this great voice, and I think he really sings well too. But for this part, he just needs to speak and reverberate. He's got a roar. Occasionally he roars very loudly, and so we had him roaring himself, and then we turned it into a sound cue because we wanted it to be even grander and louder
than what it actually is.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. So.
Yeah, because how old are these kids? Are they junior? Are they middle schoolers? Are they high schoolers?
some of them are middle schoolers, because the kids who go, excuse me, the kids who go to Narnia are younger than high school, and
Well, of course, yeah.
they become the kings and queens of Narnia.
Yeah.
And
So it's pretty typecast.
yeah, and it's really a children's fantasy for sure.
Right.
It's the kids are have been taken out of London because of the bombing in London during World War II, and they're
Mhm.
visiting their uncle, who's this foreboding character, in his mansion, and they come upon this room with a wardrobe in it, and they go through the wardrobe and start their fantasy
Right.
in this other world, the
Jay,
world
you
of Narnia.
Jay, you probably don't remember, but your wife, I'm sure, had this movie on for the kids when your
Oh, I'm
kids were
sure.
younger. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been around a long time. It's a great.
Well, you were working at the time.
Yeah,
Jay.
probably. I was
Somebody had to
working.
bring home the money, and it was you.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
there's no fault.
Right.
There's no shame involved.
See, I like that. Tom's on my side.
See,
See, he's got it. Hey, when before you put a production together or figure out which play you want to do you look at how many cast members? Do you ever have an issue of getting enough cast members?
Well, because we're a theater school, we
Right.
like big casts, and sometimes I don't get enough kids, but mostly I have too many kids who are auditioning, and then I have to tell some kid that they can't have a part, and so I'd rather have a big cast than a small cast, and
Sure.
and it also helps with obviously with ticket sales,
Yeah.
and but typically in our season we'll have some small cast shows and some large cast shows. We're doing Grease as our musical next, and for a musical, Grease is very small. It only has about 20 kids in it, and
Mhm.
and not much of an ensemble. And so it's but and the last show we did was The Wizard of Oz, and that had 60 kids in it. So
Sure.
Right.
yeah.
So, to get to The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, when does it start? Well, how long does it go? And how do we get tickets?
Yeah, there's only five performances, and it starts
Okay.
on February 23rd. It's a Wednesday, ends on Sunday the 27th. All the performances are at 7 o'clock, except for the Sunday night, and that's at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Folks, they need to call the number that's scrolling across the bottom there, 424-9802, from 12 noon to 5 p.m. weekdays. And we have a very small audience, 97 seats. And so all the seats are good, but we'll have houses sell out. And
Right.
so we do want folks to call and set up their tickets early instead of just showing up.
Sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You could go to the website too, stebensct.com for more information, and be prepared for masks. But like you said, the mandate might be down by
Yeah.
that time. So, but it's great to have you here, Tom. I know you do enough
Yeah.
productions all year long, and you're a great nonprofit organization that's been part of Mason City's history for a very long time. And Tom was
Yeah,
one of these
35 years now.
Yeah, that's just amazing. See, he's
Yeah.
like Jay. We're gonna die with a microphone in our hand
Right.
or in our face.
Yeah.
And Tom will just still keep on doing it. So you're
I'm
still
gonna
looking like
die directing children. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna be out there, a skull and crossbones. Yes,
and they're gonna
be
think you're
louder,
acting. Yeah.
articulate.
There you go. Wait, just real quick here. So how do people can they just call you guys if say they have, it's kids are always coming into the picture all the time. Say there's
That's right.
somebody
Yeah,
watching and
you can
parents are
join
watching.
Stebens at any time.
Yeah.
When we start, in September, when we're starting the season, we're starting classes up. That's when we have the big push. But we like to say, when you want to join Stebens, you just call us up, because we want to encourage interest when it happens, and that's the way to do it. So
Very good.
Yeah.
Tom, thanks for
Awesome.
joining us today. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank
no
you,
problem.
Tom.
Thanks for having me.
The Lion, Witch, and the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It's starting February 23rd. Is that right? A week from today?
Right.
Well, a
That's
week
right.
from today, actually, when we're recording this. So, yeah, stebensct.com will tell you more information. And to call for tickets, don't forget 641-424-9802. Jay, take us out of here.
Well, that's what we do with the neighborhood news and the Fox 411. And brought to you by CG Public Health. Thanks to them fine folks for sponsoring segments like this and finding out what's going on in the communities.
Thank you.